Jointing procedure. The jointing faces should be wiped with denatured alcohol to ensure that all faces are clean of any debris that may contaminate the adhesive during the jointing process. The surface of the worktop on which the suckers are to be placed should also be cleaned with denatured alcohol. Allow the area to air dry. Before applying the adhesive to jointing surfaces, express a small amount to ensure the flow is sufficiently viscous. You'll have approximately 10 minutes working time, depending on the ambient room temperature. The adhesive can then be applied to each face in turn. To do this, run a bead across the jointing faces. Position the bead at the top of the face so that it doesn't run off the bottom before you are able to spread the adhesive. Once applied, use the plastic spatula to spread the adhesive evenly across the whole of the jointing face. At this point, the worktops can be pulled together to leave approximately a 3mm gap, and in this gap, a further bead of adhesive can then be placed. Allow the bead of adhesive to sink into the joint. Also ensure to add this further bead of adhesive to the front edge, again to ensure the joint is fully glued. Once the adhesive has sunk into the joint can be pulled together. In this instance, we're using the vacuum seaming tool to pull this joint together and hold it together while the adhesive cures. To ensure that the suction clamps operate successfully, the bottom of the suction cups must be wiped with denatured alcohol to remove any debris. Once the clamps have been attached to the surface of the worktop, the joint can be pulled together. At this point, also make sure that the front edge has been pulled together level. Do not apply excess force on the seaming tool. When the joint is being pulled together, a small bead of excess adhesive will be expelled along the length of the joint. This shows that there is adequate adhesive in the joint all the way along. The seaming tool can then also be used to ensure the top edges of the worktop are level. The joint must then be left to cure for approximately 40 minutes. The excess adhesive on the scrap card will give you basic feedback on the gel period and curing time, as this can vary with atmospheric conditions. Remember, clean the jointing faces with denatured alcohol to avoid contamination of the adhesive. Ensure the adhesive is evenly spread fully across both jointing faces. Do not over-tighten when pulling worktops together. When jointing shorter pieces, ensure that the worktops remain in the horizontal plane. Check the front edge faces of the worktops are flush before leaving to cure.